That was a good start. What's going on here? Oh, this is going to be one of these really long error messages. Just scroll all the way down here to find the actual code. Oh. Ah, here we go. Wasn't expecting it to link there. Alright, let's see where it crashes when I do this. I'm expecting a crash here. Okay. Param -1. Okay, hold on a second. Not sure what's happening here. It'd be nice if I could see this name. What the hell? Why? Cannot grow ilk file. Let's try deleting it. Have I run out of disk space, maybe? Yes, I've run out of disk space. Okay, how can I free up disk space? Deleting random things. I don't know what to delete. Delete Dishonored 2, but I was in the middle of playing it. Or at least I was a month ago. Am I gonna go back to that? I'm not really sure why I've suddenly run out of disk space. Hold on. Because I had a few gigabytes. No longer do. Okay, the Blockhead build directory is taking up 166 gigabytes. I don't understand why. Oh, it's all in the Visual Studio. Thingamajig. The thing that stores all the project information. Oh, precompiled headers. I have 157.6 gigabytes worth of precompiled headers. And I don't think I'm using precompiled headers in the project anymore. I think I disabled that. How do I search for that? PCH. Precompiled. Yeah, I did this. It's all in a directory called AutoPCH. This is cool. The disk quota can be adjusted. By default it's 5 gigabytes. Well, why is mine taking up 160 gigabytes? Options text editor C++ advanced. What? Hold on. Tools, options, text editor, C++ advanced. Disk quota. Oh, I can search here. Where is it? I don't see anything that says quota in here. Quota. There it is. 5,000. Right. Let's divide that by 10. And then I'm just going to delete the existing directory. Okay, I now have 170 gigabytes. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Cool. Well, this visualization is working at least. Set mode. Well, these should be different ones. Well, this doesn't seem to be working. What? Why doesn't that work? I need to fix this one as well. Why doesn't that work? The fuck? Should be returning this. But the translation isn't working. Chord mode dynamic. Chord mode dynamic. Chord mode dynamic. It's right there. Why does that not work? I don't understand. Should be hitting this one. Why? This is weird. It prints it here. What is going on? I don't understand what's happening here. Oh, I know. I understand. I have to explicitly do this now, otherwise it won't show up. Because I changed the configuration of the scene. Let's also sort this out while we're here. Set active. I guess I want the block ID here. I guess I can have both. Like that. Oh, yeah, that's a better idea. Describe the target. Yeah, so I go like this, we describe like that. I think that should print the name of the parameter. I think I did that already. Item. Oh yeah, I did already. Okay. Oh, hold on. I don't need this bit because I do that already. In here, right? Get name of. I keep changing my mind about how I want to do this. I do. This should be the block ID. Block. Oops, someone at the door. It's an Amazon delivery. Ordering off. It's a book. Alright, let's do this properly. Let's sort this out. Smooth transitions. Should be like this. Create effects. Synth. All right. That should merge. There we go. Cool. It's not, hold on. Yeah, it is pixel perfect. I was going to say it's not pixel perfect, but it's just because I was on the 175. Delete envelope points. problem here. This is a vector. What am I doing wrong?
Well, are all the necessary parts there, Doctor?
Yes, they are.
I'm getting bored of this now. Let's try and do something else here. Oh yeah, I was investigating. I still haven't fixed that bug. It's so annoying. Because sometimes it doesn't resize the temporary block when the sample header loads. It's kind of weird. I can't figure out why it's doing that. I spent like half an hour yesterday trying to figure that out. Okay, so this crashes. Harmonics. So we don't have this UUID, but we should do, because we should have done this at this point. So it seems like this is not working right. It did it again, look. Loading frames. So it's not actually getting the status update. Otherwise that message would disappear as well. See, this is the size that it should be. Okay. Oh. Oh no. So there's two issues? Okay, confused. Oh, this one should add the new parameters if it has any. Block now. 7. So it should add a chord, for example. With a impossible to read representation. 61030. Okay, multi-chord. Then it gets to here. Is this the one? No, something else. Spec 57. Okay, so remember 57. 57. $49. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 56 is the chord. 57, here it is. It is an envelope. $39368. Oh, find env minus. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's because I'm creating it now. Create the envelope. 119. 39368. Okay. Then we get to here. $39368. But we didn't find that mod param. Why? $57. $56. 57. So we did find the parameter, but then one of these is... Hold on, param specs 62. Which we don't actually care about. One more param. it's going to have a different UUID. 50. Hold on. 68. One of them should be 57. How many of these are there? 14. Oh, I got through all of them. Right. I need to go to the toilet. Alright, what was happening here? $57. This is weird, actually. It should be spec 57. Hold on. Start again. Spec param. Yeah. 57. One of these. 4, 55, 56, 57. So we create a parameter with spec 57. And we add it. But the parameter list isn't updated yet. That's the problem here. I understand. The parameter list isn't updated immediately. This is creating parameters, but not actually adding them to the block. It doesn't happen until later. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So, where does that happen? It happens when a parameter is added. Here, yeah, exactly. It doesn't happen until here. So, this should be a notification that happens at the end. Blink voice shows, blah 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 blah. Okay. Yep. Or just happen in. I should do it in response to the blocks parameter list changing. Yes. Okay, I understand now. Right. Delete this from here. Block. Somewhere there should be a block. Changed. Blink. Oh. It's right here. Yeah. Param list. Block was blink. Blink was params. There we go. This should blink was no. There you go. Param list. Now you need the plugin index. So this should now happen on the next iteration of this update loop. So it's probably going to crash somewhere else now. Is it the same place? No, somewhere completely different. Okay, good. It's crashing somewhere completely different. Parameter 57. So let's just think. Am I clearing the parameter list from the audio system? I don't know. Clear parameters. Block blink changed. Block blink changed. So this should happen when the plugin changes, and then the new parameters should be sent to the audio engine after that. So this happens. Parameter. This should happen afterwards. Yes, it does. So that all seems fine. So it must be something else. So parameter ID 57 doesn't exist in this map. There's 8 things in here. Params. "22 configs and only 8 data." That doesn't make sense. They should match, I think. Because the parameter wasn't added. The parameter already existed. That's a good point. Oh, I didn't think about that. In which case, well, the spec should change at least. Config. What is this config? Spec. Yeah, the spec changes. Oh, it needs to add. Right, I understand what's going on here. Yeah. If the spec changes, I need to... Okay. Spec equals... Now let's move this into a separate function. Config changed. What is this? Hello? Come on. Parameter config. No, I don't want it in a separate function. And then return, because I don't want to do it again if the data also changes. Okay, this function doesn't look quite so elegant anymore, but that's okay. That should work, I think. It didn't. Is it the same issue? 22.8. Wait, if the spec changes, then the data should change anyway. No, this was right the way it was before. So the problem is the data isn't changing. So where does the data change? The data changes in Flask somewhere. Process data. If the spec changes, to parameter data. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Okay, I'm doing exactly what I should be doing, but it's not working for some reason. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. So this should trigger that, and it does. The spec has changed. It was 19, it's now 62. So we triggered this thing. Param data. So we should end up here. We have 14 parameters to update. Okay. So it does that 14 times. Which means it should do this 14 times. The data should change. Data. Was now. It did change. $69. How many times is this going to happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. Exactly 14. But how do we end up with 8 in data then? Very interesting. Clear. To clear. And then this happens 14 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. And then what? Okay, I'm bamboozled, but it's okay, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Parameter data. Set parameter data. What is the problem here? Don't do this yet. Clear parameters, do that 14 times, and then so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. Does it go again? It stops after 8. That's cool. That means something is very broken. Oh, hold on. I wasn't actually... I'm a bit confused here. Am I understanding correctly that... Whoops. Oh, this never enters. Wait, is it because it's not compiled? What? This never enters. What is the nature of this data thing? It's a box. It's doing a deep comparison, which it shouldn't be. Same thing here, right? Oh no, that one's fine. Wait, wait, these are... Oh no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't understand what's happening. Why is this, I don't understand. Why can I not? Oh, the source code is different from the original version. What is happening? I'm making modifications to this file and it's not recompiling them. That's really cool. Right, never happened. That's kind of weird. Because I can look at it and see that it's different, but then it's doing a deep copy, right? I mean a deep comparison. So even though the pointers are different, it's then going on to check the actual well, that's weird though. No, 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 no. You shouldn't be doing that. I don't think it should be doing that. Let me think, actually. I guess shallow changed. I should use my shallow changed and on the config as well. What? Why doesn't it work? Should be box, which it is. Oh, I need my header. Does this solve all my problems? Let me think about it. It's well, what I should do is change the audio system so it works properly, because I'm dealing with like a legacy system that I wrote years ago, and the way that the legacy system works is when the plugin changes on a block, I clear all of the parameters and then recreate them again for the audio system. And I guess there's no reason to do that. I should just erase individual parameters, I think. Parameter ID. Okay. So I'd have an erase param like this from a block. Param ID, param ID. And then while we're here, let's shorten these names. So set param config or set param data creates the parameter as well. I don't have any explicit create parameter or anything like add parameter, But I now have an explicit arrays parameter the same way I have for manipulators that shorten this as well. Relator. Arrays param. Get rid of that one. Okay. To do this. Do this. Relator. And then somewhere up here I have clear parameters. So instead of clear parameters I'm doing arrays param. Which looks like this. Data config arrays. Base parameter data. Base parameter data. Type link block. What is this? This is part of the compiled core, is it? No. So this needs to be regenerated, however that happens. And same thing here. Base parameter data, core parameter data. I don't know how this is updated. Base parameter data. Base. I think this is updated in the compiler. Yes. Compile. Compile link parameters. So I think all I'm supposed to do is later compile parameters for the block. And then for each core, I also do that. Okay. All of this stuff is due for a rewrite now that I have learned so much in the past month or two about working with persistent data structures. So it's going to happen eventually. It's definitely going to happen. I'm going to end up rewriting all of this system. Parameters. So this doesn't have to happen anymore. Oh, or does it? This might break everything. previously I was doing clear parameters before changing the plugin. Is that fine? Set blink plugin. What does that actually do? Set blink plugin. Update. Oh, it literally just sets the plugin field. Okay. So that's safe. There might be other things that's broken though. Oh, it takes so long to link now. Okay, let's see what breaks now. Bang. Okay, we got further, it looks like. Ah. Duplicate indices. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually omit the events to erase the parameters. That's pretty important. And the bug that happened makes perfect sense. So when a parameter gen parameter added. Okay. When a parameter is removed, we do the following dance. Exactly. Get block. Was gem. Let's move that here. Oh, I did the same thing again. I have to fix that. Look at this loading frames. I don't understand why it does that. Gonna have to investigate that. Okay, it's still breaking here. That doesn't make sense. Did this happen? Hold on, parameters are never removed. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Parameters aren't removed. I've confused myself thoroughly. This doesn't make sense what I've done here because parameters are never removed at this level. They're removed from the audio system, but not from here. So actually, one second. This wouldn't have solved my problem anyway. I'm now realizing. Oh my lord, I've completely fucked everything up. Alright, let's go back to blink changed. Let's put this back. Clear params. Clear params like this. And then go back here and revert my changes to this function. Discard. Clear params. Okay. And now go back to okay, let's do what I was thinking of before where I go shallow changed. So we only do a shallow comparison now. That makes sense. I think this makes sense, but it's just a bit confusing because it works differently to everything else. But this parameter, the plugin hot switching is always weird like that. Because what happens when you hot switch a plugin is all of the existing parameters stay, but some of them have their specification changed to the equivalent parameter from the plugin that is switched to. Because for example, plugin A, you could switch from plugin A to plugin B, and they could both have a pitch parameter, but they specify how the pitch parameter works differently. So I keep all the parameter data, but just change to the specification for the new plugin. I don't know if that makes sense, but hey, okay. Set block plugin fudge. Classic. Fudge. Okay, it's a bit broken. The waveform's fucked up. This much is okay. So I was like switching back and forth, and then suddenly, oh dear, that doesn't sound good, does it? Hey, this is the first time in about 2 months that I've actually heard the audio engine playing back. And actually, okay, no, there was just some background glitches in the music I was listening to. I thought it was coming from the audio engine. So yeah, change to fudge. Something odd happens. Fudge. Okay, the first time you change from classic to fudge, it works fine. If you then change back to classic, it's fine. If you then change to fudge again, it breaks. So that's interesting. Why might that be? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to investigate that now, but that's hot switch classic to fudge to classic to fudge. Anyway, it's very cool that I can just rewind to an early point and it fixes things actually. Where's the part where I change the speed? Oh, here, at envelope point. So that was fine. But then when I got to here, oh, that's not actually doing anything because, yeah, okay. But on paper, and I think so far in practice, there should be actually less bugs than before when it comes to moving around in history. Because the way undo and redo worked previously was for every action that you can do, I would have to create the undo action and then the equivalent redo action. And then when you traverse the history, you're just playing back those actions. So every single action I have to like implement, manually implement the code that needs to, write the code for each individual thing to like play back the change from one program state to another. And there's just no need to do that anymore. All I'm doing is like saving the program state in a list and just, then I do a diffing algorithm. But so whatever state you're going from and to, like if I go from here to here, I just compare this program state to this program state and then send UI events and audio events in response to the changes that occur between here and here. And it should work theoretically much better. So what happened here? Whoa. Transition index. Index. Plugin instance. Yeah, if there is going to be errors that occur when switching from one state to another, it's not surprising that it's going to be the plugin system that is failing. And probably the sandboxing system will give me the same amount of grief. But it's still just going to be less error prone than what I was doing before in general, I think. So this, the compiled core has no plugin instance, it looks like. So I'm not sure how that happened. There's going to be all kinds of these little bugs to clear up. So switch to fudge. That much is fine. Go from here to here. So generally it works really well. Ah, interesting. I don't really understand how the plugin instance could suddenly be invalid. Like this just means invalid index, I think. Is that how this works? Core instance index. Yeah, is size T max. I'm not sure how that could happen just from switching back and forth and then adding a new envelope point. It seems consistent. So we went to fudge. I do that. Then go back to here, then go back to here. No, that's fine. But possibly it's related to this other bug where this happens. Oh. Okay, this is the kind of bug that this is like an early morning bug. What was that other thing I was... Oh yeah, I wanted to figure out why the hell. Why on earth? Status. Sample load status. Status. Why doesn't this work all the time? It should always work, but sometimes, very occasionally, it doesn't work. I don't understand why. It worked there. Worked. It's just very occasionally it doesn't work. I don't know how to make it not work. Okay, let's investigate the the plugin bug. Instead of procrastinating on it. First of all, I need to find a way to do it consistently. So I switch from classic to fudge. Well, there's one thing I know how to do consistently, which is switch back and forth, and then this happens. And then what happens if I add an envelope point? No, that's fine. I don't know why that's fine. But if I try and do that, then it's not fine. Wait, does that always happen? Let's check. If I... It did it again, look. Loading frames. Why does that happen? I don't know. When I want it to happen, it doesn't happen. So I can add a parameter like that. Switch to fudge, add another parameter, it works fine. Switch back to classic, then to fudge again. Now it's broken. It's in some kind of broken state at this point. Params. Okay, let's figure out a consistent reproduction case here. So, oh, that was another bug I forgot I wanted to fix. Yeah, let's fix that bug instead, actually. So the bug is if I drag this to the top, with the bottom it's fine, but if I drag it to the top, so when you drag to the top or the bottom of a lane, it's supposed to temporarily hide this block and draw this little line instead. And then when you move back, then it shows it again. But it seems like when I drag to the top instead of the bottom, then it disappears, and then, oh. Oh, no, I remember. The problem was, well, there's a couple of problems. First of all, the workspace map appears in front of the blocks, which it shouldn't do. If I insert into this position, I think it doesn't show up again. It does. But if I insert at the top, it also appears. So what's the problem? I don't know what the problem was. It might just be that the workspace map is covering it. Alright, let's get a consistent fudge. Classic. Hold on. What happens if I do this at this point? That's fine. Okay, restart. Because I want to have a consistent sequence of steps to reproduce this problem. It happened again. It's going to say loading frames, isn't it? No, it doesn't. Fudge. Classic. Fudge. And then try to add a parameter. Why it didn't crash this time? Fuck you. Ah, this one, because this one is a new parameter that didn't exist in classic, I guess. It happened, I can tell. This block is wider than it should be. I wish I could consistently reproduce that so that I can fix it. So classic fudge. If I try to do this at this point, then it's fine. Okay, start again. So classic to fudge, then back to classic, then back to fudge, and then do that, then it crashes. Okay. 56. Parameter ID 105. 56 is the block ID, I think. Parameter ID is 105. 105. Okay. 105. Right. So that is a new parameter that should appear here. When I do this, I should get 105 at some point here. So 102, 108, 105, here we go. So that does that. And then these parameters changed. And that's all fine, okay. So now, when I switch back to classic, what happens? The parameter still exists and the config is going to change. So this is actually wrong. This is going to add the parameter back again. I think we're going to get 105 here and it's going to add the parameter back. Erroneously. No, we didn't. Okay. So actually the correct thing is happening there, at least. So then if we do... This shouldn't happen anymore. If we do this, do we get 105 happening in here? We should do. Oh no, we wouldn't, would we? Because it's not changing, I think. Or is it? I don't think it's... No, it's not changing. It's only the ones that are common between the two plugins that change. I understand. Ah, this is... So what do I do? What do I actually do? It's only the parameters that are common between the two plugins that change. That makes perfect sense. Right. This is annoying. So the code is not doing what it did before. And the reason is that the thing that it's supposed to do is so crazy. It's not that crazy, but it's just confusing. It's not intuitive the way it's supposed to work. Parameter changed. So there's nothing about the parameter data structure that actually changes. Unless the parameter is common between the two plugins. So the parameter isn't added back when it should be. But isn't there parameter flags? Am I going crazy? Or isn't there param flags? Active enabled. Active Shouldn't the flag change? The flag should change, right? Oh, but I'm just not checking it. Is that the idea? Is that what's going on here? I'm not checking the flag for whether it's... Am I actually populating the flag correctly? I don't know. Active, parameter active. My brain is exploding. Active. Doesn't happen here. Parameter flags changed. Is active. 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 Oh no, active is not the same thing as enabled. I forgot. Active is just a UI thing. Yeah. So ignore that. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is get rid of this. Get rid of all this. This doesn't make any sense. And move all of this into blink here. So none of this makes sense. Blink plug change, and also when the block is created, somewhere I should have a block added. Block added. I have one for gin, but not for jam. Which happens first? Is it gin or jam? Gem happens first. Okay. So this bit goes up to here. If active, if blink. If we have a plugin, then we sneak all this shit in here. So we have to iterate through the parameters. For ID in blocktin link params. So param equals. Please get the param. And this. Block ID. Param ID. Whoops. Param. Ah! How do I get the config? Where's the config? Oh, that's part of gin. I'm going crazy. So param tin param. No, just get param gin ask. Is that not a thing? Get. I can't get the. Am I going crazy? Gin. Param. Param. There it is. But there's no way to... I just have no access. Param. Gin param. Okay, all I need is this. Right, that initializes the parameters when the block is created. And then when the plugin changes, program ID in v params param get. Same thing again. So I'm clearing all the parameters always every time the plugin changes. And then just recreating them again like this. ID, param ID, param config, param data. Okay. Changed. Hold on, I think I just have to complete the get rid of this parameter. Gem parameter changed. Okay, I changed my mind. Parameter. Okay, what is this complaining about then? Oh, the gin params, okay. So get rid of this one. Big sigh. Classic, fudge, classic. I made it worse. It fails a lot sooner now. Fails a lot sooner. So this should be happening. So classic to fudge. So clear the params and we should iterate through all of these. 22 params. And we just create the params. So that's all fine. That should be fine. Fudge to classic. Do exactly the same thing. Clear the parameters. And then we iterate through 22 params again. Oh! Yeah. I can't do this. Because I have to check if the parameter belongs to the current plugin. Okay. Or if the parameter exists in the current plugin. Or is there a better way to do this? Let me think. Think. So instead of iterating through the blocks parameter list, I should iterate through the plugins parameter list, which would be a list of should I do that or what? I don't know what the best. There's two ways to do this, and I don't know what the best way is. So let me have a look. Read. Find param. Either way, I'm doing like a find. I think this way around is correct. So I get the param. I do need both then. I need the gym param and the tin. With get gem. Then I get the UID. And tin. I can't get the UID. Yes, I can. I get it from here. UID mountain spec like that, and then I say if blink read no find param blink host plugin index if it has this UID. Then I do that. And then this is like this. And then we wait 10 minutes for it to link. Okay. Now, have I finally done it? Classic to fudge to classic to fudge. The waveform didn't disappear. This is not working. Okay, nothing's working. I think it's still in classic mode. No. Oh, switching from classic back to fudge. Fixed the audio. Well, it's not as bad as it was. Go back to here. Back to here. Classic to fudge, and then it breaks again. So this is a completely different bug, it seems. Okay, fair enough. fine. Switch to fudge. Go like that. This is not... I don't know what's happening here. Moving speed. Ah, but now I'm not... Okay, I know what's going on. I still need to react to the parameter changes, obviously. So I shouldn't have deleted that stuff. I still need to react. Yeah, it makes sense. So I still need this bit, which means I need this bit and this bit and this bit. And then I should figure out where to slot this in. Parameter changed. What's going on? Whatever. So let's just do this. Okay. What the hell is this doing? Oh, I see. Alright. Fudge. Classic. Fudge. This is now working, right? Ah. Eventually the audio engine crashes. Ah, it's crashing in... Oh no, it is the playback. So eventually the audio engine crashes. I don't know why. I don't know how it could be possible that this plugin instance is suddenly invalid. But at least it is something related to the plugin system, so I know we're still in the right area here. It's not something completely unrelated to what we were looking at. Does everything else look correct here? Whoop, data empty. Parameter data. We have parameter data here. That is interesting. I need to detect the bit where it's instance power blink core. I mean, theoretically, this breakpoint should hit before it crashes, and then maybe we can walk back from there to see why this could happen. Ah, it happens straight away. Wait, what? So we already have no plugin instance because we tried to compile it before. Oh, we tried to compile this even though it's not even on a lane yet. In what context are we compiling this? Maybe it's something. Right, I don't think this should happen. I think this should only happen once we hover over a lane like that. And then it's still got nothing in it. Click. It almost always has nothing. What? There's nothing. How is it ever working then? It's always empty. Oh, this one it wasn't empty. So eventually it gets something. Let me go back to here again. This shouldn't ever happen, and it's happening like most of the time. So core blink. This plugin instance is just invalid. Okay. That was sort of informative. Instance. Set blink plugin instance. This only happens here when the core... What? Oh, I found the issue, I think. This should happen when the core is added as well. And it's not happening because I forgot. Okay. Great. Also, this this should be inside here. Is active if is blink type. So I just forgot to do this. Has to happen here. AD the core instance. What else did I forget? Let's have a quick scan. Physics. Set bus. I missed that as well. Set bus. How does that even work? I think it's as simple as this. Core bus. Don't remember how any of that works. So that's done. Okay, that was the 8. That was all of it. Core changed. Okay, good. I should probably commit some of this work. It did the thing. This is the wrong size. Why does it do that? Is everything working now? Alright, create a bunch of actions. Start moving around randomly. Look at this. Oh my god. The world's greatest programmer. Oh, this is the slicing behavior is different. But I'm not actually sure it's worse. So when you slice, what it's supposed to do is change the size of this down to where you sliced. But interestingly, it's doing this instead, which actually seems better. Is that better? I don't know. Maybe it is. Oh, hello. What happened here? A UI issue. Put data offset indicator with 128. Oh, this is what the heck? What are you doing? Data offset indicator. This doesn't seem right at all. I think this control is just implemented incorrectly. Because what am I doing? Data offset indicator. Put data offset indicator. I mean, I guess this didn't trigger when it was supposed to. Make a note of that. Oh, this is done. I don't know if that's easy to reproduce. Let's see. Doesn't seem like it. Can't make it happen anymore. It was literally when I was just hovering over this. Okay. Since it's so difficult to reproduce, I will do this. Putting a cert false in here as well. So I'll catch it next time it happens. Okay, quick break and then back to it.